everyone, welcome back. It's so hot right now. I don't understand what's going on. Like, it's not, the temperature's not that hot, but I am really hot, so I am going to do almost a full face of Glossier. So this was originally going to be a first impressions video, and basically my dad was hoovering throughout the entirety of the video, and yeah, it didn't work, so that's why I'm refilming it. But obviously it's not a first impression anymore because, well, I've used the products. Then there's no point lying to you being like, oh, I've never used this before. Oh, like, there's no point in that. But I have tried everything and everything's really nice. There's a couple of odd tweaks that I would say, a couple of odd points. Obviously I'm going to tell you the truth about what I think. I'm not going to, you know, glorify Glossier, but I am a big Glossier fan. I do like it a lot. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so first thing that I'm really excited to use, which I've used before, is the Glossier Mega Greens Galaxy Pack Face Mask. So this is a detoxifying face mask, and when I tell you it's detoxifying, it's detoxifying. So I put this on the last time and I left it on for 20 minutes, and then when I took it off my face was bright red. It did go down eventually, but so my face might end up looking a little bit red after this. So this really is detoxifying. It really takes everything out. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to leave this on for the designated 20 minutes, and then I'm going to rinse it off. You just rinse it off with cold water, and then I'll be back to show you what happens.
20 minutes later.
As you can see, my face is a little bit red. It kind of makes your skin feel a little bit tight. Not so much your cheeks, it's more my forehead and kind of like my temples where it feels really tight. So I'm going to pop some moisturizer on now, just to, you know, just to get rid of that tightness feel. But for moisturizer, I'm using this simple Triple Protect moisturizer. Like I said, it's almost a full Glossier look. There's only 2 products that aren't Glossier, and this is one of them. This is a really good moisturizer, by the way, and it's like inexpensive. It's really cheap from Boots, and I love it because it's got UVA and UVB protection in, which is very important. It's so important to have that protection on your skin. So next, before we go into any makeup, I am just going to put some, I'm going to put some lip balm on, and I'm going to put the Glossier Mango Balm Dotcom on. I've also got the Glossier lip balms in Rose and Coconut, and they're both lovely, but this one's my favourite. The mango one is just so nice. Now if you know me, you know that I love these. You know, you can find so much cheaper lip balms on the market. These are pretty expensive, but at the same time, they're literally like one of my holy grails. Like, I love them. Some people might be like, why would you pay that much for a lip balm? But for me personally, like, this is always in my handbag or in my pocket. Like, I carry one everywhere with this, and I'm just... So after that, I am going to go in with the Glossier Bubblewrap. Now this is a plumping eye and lip cream. I'm just putting it on my eyes and just very delicately patting it in on the under eyes and the eyelids. So I think it does take a while until you kind of see the benefits of this. I've kind of noticed a bit of like difference in my, like, you know, if I've just got like the odd like dark circle. I don't have ridiculously bad dark circles, but I do get them sometimes. Like when I was in uni, I had them all the time because I used to leave all my assignments to the last minute and then pull all-nighters in the library. I'm sure everyone has done that at some point. This is like, it's really cooling because it's kind of like an aerosol. Like, it's got a metal, like it's a metal component. I know a lot of people have said that they didn't really notice anything straight away, but I'm just going to keep going at it and I'll let you know how it goes. Next we have the Glossier Zit Stick. Now this is amazing. Like, my spots have cleared up so easily. Like, this stuff is pretty magical. I literally just kind of tap it on and leave it to dry. And then if you kind of repeat it a couple times a day for a couple days, your spot just dries instantly. So if you're like me and you get the odd breakout and pimple and whatnot, then I would definitely recommend this. My face looks so red and scary right now. I promise it doesn't. It goes down, it does go down. If you have very sensitive skin, maybe I would advise using the Galaxy Greens face mask. So next product, this is like my favourite product now of Glossier's. I love it so much. It's the Glossier Futuredew Hybrid Oil and Serum. This is something else. I actually can't describe it. So it says take 2 pumps like so and just rub it in. Honestly, this is so nice. But yeah, so this really feels lovely. It kind of just sinks into your skin and just makes you look so nice and fresh. 10 out of 10, recommend this. This is like, I kept having to go on the website because every time I went on it was out of stock. So I had to keep going on every other day waiting for it to like finally be available so I could get it. I'm just going to put a little bit of face stuff on. I'm just going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is a really nice sheer foundation. So I did want to buy the Glossier Skin Tint, but because I've kind of found a love for this and for the number 7, I kind of was a bit like, you know, I'll get it at some point. I would like to try it at some point, but right now I'm not desperate, you know. I'm kind of just sticking to the things that I love. So I'm just using my fingers because I can't be bothered to use a brush. It just makes you look so healthy and glowy. This might be too dewy for some people, which, you know, I understand, but for me, I'm just like, I love looking like a glossy ray of sunshine. This fan is the best thing I've ever had in my entire life. We are going to go in with a cloud paint, I think, and I'm going to use the colour Beam. I also have the colour Dawn, but I think Dawn's a little bit too bright for me. Like, I will wear it, but on an everyday basis I think I'll just go with this colour. Be careful though, because you literally need the teeniest tiniest amount. Like, look, that just came out and that's probably too much. So what I'll do is I'll put it on my cheeks and on my eyelids for a pop of colour. So I'm literally gonna dot it there, dot a bit on my eyelids, and then just rub it in. This rubs in so beautifully, like it just melts into the skin and it just kind of looks so effortless. That's what I love with any Glossier products. They just look effortless and they're multi-use, and you can use your fingers, you can be natural with it, you don't need to faff around with like 10 different blending brushes. Like, obviously if you want to faff around, go for it, but if you're quite lazy like me, like, this is the ultimate lazy girl makeup. Like, it's just so easy to use and just so lovely and fresh. I just feel so healthy when I wear this makeup. I'm gonna go in with the Glossier Boy Brow. This I've used before, this is my second one. I use the colour Dark Brown, but there is a blonde and a black, I think, and a clear. It is the ultimate for the brow. I don't know what sorcery it is, what kind of spell Glossier used. And it's kind of like you're not having to do, you know, the soap brow technique or draw teeny tiny little hairs. Like, this is just, it's magic. It's actually magic. So next I have got the Glossier Lash Slick, and this is something I kind of was a bit dubious about. I thought that, I don't know, I just didn't think I would like this because you know how much I love a big lash. But this, it's so natural, but it makes your eyelashes look so long. I think it's got teeny tiny little fibres in, and it's just amazing. So I'm just going to pop some mascara on. I really like the applicator as well. It is a plastic one, it's not soft bristles. So if you don't like kind of like a hard plastic applicator, then you may not like this. So that's one coat. I am going to go in with another coat just to really make them go va va voom. you know, I wouldn't exactly wear this to go partying, like, you know, I love my lashes, so I'd have like a big giant false lash on or some very kind of voluminous mascara. But for everyday wear, I just think it's so beautiful, like, and it really separates your lashes so you're not like getting clumpy lashes. So my eyelashes are looking long and bougie. Yeah, I'm so impressed with this. I really am. Like, it's brilliant, and the packaging's so simple yet effective. Like, I'm a big sucker for Glossier packaging. It's so great. So next I'm gonna go in with the Generation J matte lipstick, and I've got the shade Cake. Peachy nudie brownie colour. Obviously, you know I'm a sucker for peach. When I first used this, I didn't actually like it very much. Fran! Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, when I first tried this colour, I wasn't sure about it because I don't know, I just wasn't impressed. But then I used it again a few days later and I was like, oh, actually I do really like this. So I'll put it on for you. Like, when I first put this on, I could notice a difference in colour. But now, look at that. It's just so subtle yet so beautiful. I think it looks lovely. Like, So the last thing I've got is the lip gloss by Glossier, and I got the holographic one. I know that the original, like the clear gloss, is a massive cult favourite, so that's why I wanted to try the holographic one. And this is beautiful. It's not like too shimmery. Like, it's obviously got that little kind of glitter. It's not like over powerful, like glittery lips. And I do eventually want to get the red one as well, because the red one looks lovely. This just makes your lips feel so full. It's just so pretty. I see why people love this, because at first I was a bit like, oh, it's a lip gloss, like, you know. So there we have it. This is almost my full face of Glossier makeup. Everything I've used I love. I would be careful with this because obviously I've got a red face. I think it's going down a bit now. I would definitely be careful when using this, especially if you've got sensitive skin. The Futuredew, I love. The Cloud Paint is really nice and subtle. The mascara, like I said, I didn't think I would like it, but I was proven wrong. The Boy Brow, not the Boy Brow. If you're gonna buy anything from Glossier, definitely buy that. Like, that's really nice. The Glossier Boy Brow is just, I can't describe it to you. Like, it's really good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're ever thinking about buying Glossier, I hope this was informative. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. It would mean the world to me if you would. Thanks. Take care of yourselves. Mwah. Fran, will you get down? Face cat. Cause aside from my soul